Francis Ford Coppola's Megalopolis is a stunning achievement, yet there's going to be thousands of people trashing the film, calling it garbage, with plot holes, no story, no concept, no meaning. That's just the way the naysayers go, especially for negative criticism and negative critics. I thought it was a landmark achievement of a unique type of cinema that I haven't seen since, I would say, Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange. In fact, the production design of this film is astounding, and I have not seen anything like it in over 15 or 16 years. Francis Ford Coppola wants you to look at his film like a Dali painting, like Vincent van Gogh's Starry Night, like Pablo Picasso's watercolor art paintings, like looking at the Sistine Chapel. Almost reminiscent of Terry Gilliam's 12 Monkeys and Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. This is a film of towering metaphorical and allegorical sound and achievement. I think that when you look at empires that rise and crash, when you go back to the year 2000, when President Bush was in power, when Obama was in power, and then Trump was in power, and we go forward to see how much devastation, destruction the United States of America has gone through, recessions, depressions, joblessness and layoffs, suicides among stockbrokers, the high amount of divorced men, teen pregnancies, economies that crash, joblessness, homelessness, mental illness, and despair. Even the state of Hollywood. Hollywood, all they do is continue with Marvel comic book films, prequels and sequels, and more prequels and more sequels with no originality anymore. The Middle East continues to crash with Israel and the Palestinians, and Hamas, and Iran continuing to threaten Israel, and Hollywood continuing to crash and crumble. The reason I say all of these stuff is because Francis Ford Coppola's extraordinary, psychotic film is so insane that it may take multiple viewings for the viewer to appreciate and understand where we're headed as a civilization, where North America is headed, where Europe is headed, where Hollywood is headed, where originality is headed. The film is a watercolor-esque structural component. When you go into a museum to analyze that component, to see the production design, the sound design, but you look at it in a paradigm as a painting, like Salvador Dali painted a film. Francis Ford Coppola analyzes war in the Middle East, America's war with depression, despair, and homelessness, the Middle East in shambles, no originality anymore. Governments are in chaos, especially our U.S. government that is always in chaos with sexual scandals, sexual allegations, rape, incest, and drug addiction, and prostitutes, and so much crap that goes on in Capitol Hill. Francis Ford Coppola wants you, the viewer, to look at his film with an eye-opening microscopic allegory, as if you are looking at Starry Night, Vincent van Gogh, or you're looking at Salvador Dali. Again, this is not a film for anyone. The movie is a non-linear, at 2 hours and 18 minutes. It allows you to interpret the film in so many ways and so many forms. There are some parts that are funny, menacing, sickening. Even the violence and sequences, as a sci-fi drama that it is, allow you to think and overanalyze just what in the hell you're looking at. Megalopolis is still in theaters, and I believe Francis Ford Coppola spent $120 million making the film. He sold a stake of his winery to make the film, borrowed $100 million or $120 million from the bank, a bank loan to make this film, and only made $4 million in the box office. More films like this need to be made. It's a genius masterpiece work of art. Francis Ford Coppola might get Best Director and Best Picture for this film. Adam Driver, John Voight, and Lawrence Fishburne are all outstanding. This is a Meerschaum movie o'clock in New Rochelle, New York. Megalopolis is in theaters. Go see it immediately and tell me what you think. See you.